Are you kidding me? You're talking about losing weight while you're standing in front of a McDonald's? Over 99 billion served? All right, let me tell you something. I love McDonald's. I used to go here when I was a kid with my family, and I really thoroughly enjoyed eating those French fries and having that filet of fish sandwich. Now, I've been doing this 1A7 project for about 74 days now, and I want to tell you, Egg McMuffin sandwiches have become one of my staples. But I noticed that I haven't gone to McDonald's in about a week. Why that matters is because I'm not nourishing my inner child. I'm over here doing all the things I'm supposed to be doing. I'm going to the gym, I'm eating healthy, I'm showing up for my responsibilities, I'm being with my kids, my clients, doing things with my wife, all that kind of good stuff, right? However, there's a certain aspect to all of this that feels like I'm efforting my way to the promised land. And to me, that's not the point. We've all heard the phrase how it's not about the destination, it's about the journey. Well, if my journey isn't enjoyable, I'm probably not going to stay on it long enough to reach my destination. And that's my point. The last few nights I've been having croutons as a little snack before bed. Now, again, it's not the ice cream or the candy bars or the big bags of potato chips like I used to eat at night, but it's still grazing. It's still unnecessary. And when I woke up this morning, there was a lot of resistance within my being about going to the gym. So I'm thinking, I've got 2 kids. If they were very resistant, would I try to force them? Would I try to manage them? Would I try to coerce them? Would I try to sell them on the virtues of doing the right thing? Probably not. I'd probably want to take them to the donut shop or go out for a Happy Meal or go to the soccer field, do something that they really find enjoyable. So I decided that I'm going to skip the gym, and then I stopped at McDonald's and I enjoyed my Egg McMuffin. I've got my next client calling me in a little bit, so I'm going to get ready for that. I've got a few other appointments, and then later today, perhaps I'll make it to the gym. But the bottom line is that if I'm not having fun while I'm on this journey, I won't stick around long enough to make it to the finish line, and I don't want to escape the trap I've set for myself. Remember I said on day one, I'm doing this daily videoing, publishing them on YouTube for one solitary purpose, to trap myself into prosperity. My ambition is to weigh 187 pounds or less by the end of this calendar year. I'm on track, I'm determined, and I'm also equally determined to make sure that I'm having a fun time as I'm doing it, because I didn't give up one form of suffering to dive into another form, the form of being overweight, to then dive into the form of suffering because of the way I have to live my life so that I cannot be overweight. I want to not be overweight, and I also want to not be suffering or struggling. Life can be fun, life can be enjoyable, losing weight can be a dynamic addition to life. It doesn't have to have anything subtractive about it. In fact, the only thing that I really find I have to give up in this journey is my regret, my upset, my feeling bad, all that kind of stuff. I get to give those things up, but I get to have more pleasure, more fun in every aspect of my life. So thanks for watching, and by doing so, enhancing my accountability. I'll be back in the next 24 hours to share more of my experiences.